What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And today we are going to revisit Strixhaven. We're going to do a collector box break, not battle. Strixhaven has been one of those sets that I've been meaning to revisit for a while, and I knew that the cards within the set had a lot of double-sided cards with mana values on both sides, and I honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it in a battle. I was just being lazy. I just did not want to deal with double-sided mana values on so many cards, so we're going to do this as a box break. Before we jump in, though, one of the reasons I've been desiring to revisit Strixhaven is Japanese anime cards have become much more prevalent, right? With new set releases, we've gotten between Jumpstart sets and now Duskmourn and Foundations, we've got some really sweet Japanese showcase cards in there, the animes. But feels like I think Strixhaven was kind of what started us off, right? And while the Strixhaven set itself doesn't have a ton to offer, if we're being honest, there are some really cool Japanese alternate arts in here, and that's what we hope to see today. So we're going to crack this thing open. We have 4 patrons participating today. We have J.A., Almighty Taquito, Gothx Hero, and Hunt Foulfish. Actually, I think Hunt Foulfish, I think this is your first event on this channel, so welcome. Otherwise, we have some kind of channel veterans here. The real prize, there are some really cool alt arts in here. Demonic Tutor is still the big winner. I think the non-foil version is still 110, and I think the foil version is as the Mystical Archives is still it's 200, probably more. So some fun stuff in here, and then of course you have the regular Mystical Archive version, so you can get that D-Tutor in multiple potential frameworks here. All right, so we're gonna have 3 for JA, 3 for Almighty Taquito, 3 for Gothx Hero, and 3 for Hunt Foulfish. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. Hopefully we see some sweet stuff. I do like the borderless. There was a Mythic Cycle of Dragons from Strixhaven. Most of them aren't that valuable, but there's a couple of really cool versions in there, especially if you pull a borderless foil. So wouldn't be totally upset about seeing those. Other than that, we know what we're looking for. Okay, and we are going to pretty much skip right to the good stuff as much as possible here. Oh, that's right. There's no land to break it up now, huh? Nope. All right, so we go straight from the uncommons into the rares and whatnot. All right, so we start off with a pack foil Callous Blood Mage as our first pack foil rare. Then we have as our commander card Guardian Augmenter. Actually, I think Augmenter might have some value to it. A few bucks of value. Radiant Scroll Wielder, extended art. First of the Japanese anime. I'm going to struggle to remember these. I will do my best, and then we can make fun of how poorly I did afterwards. I think this is Infuriate. And there's, yes, that's an etched foil version. You won't be able to see it. There are technically etched foil versions. So there's the non-foil, the etched foil, and then, of course, the full foil. The etched foiling is really only around the text box, so it's really weird. But I think this is Infuriate. Could be wrong. First Mythic, how about Chaos Warp? Sure. All right, so there's a Mystical Archive Chaos Warp. Pretty funny to see Chaos Warp as a as a Mythic. But here we are. And then we have, oh, cool. I think that's Shock. So a borderless, not borderless, a Japanese alt art foil Shock. And then, is that Tezzeret's Gambit? So we have a rare Tezzeret's Gambit. That's cool. Rare Japanese Mystical Archive foil Tezzeret's Gambit. I'll sleeve that. I'll sleeve the Chaos Warp just because it's a mythic. Hey, not a bad start, though. And the rest of the stuff I'll get later. All right. Almighty Taquito, you are up next. I can't for the life of me remember how many of the alt arts of the Japanese animes you average per box. So it's been so long since we opened it, which was one more reason I wanted to revisit Strixhaven. Okay. Taquito, you are up now. Start off with a Dragon's Guard Elite. I think this was the buy a box promo too. Into Reinterpret as the commander card. Necroblossom Snarl. Not a great land cycle either, huh? Strixhaven just didn't quite have everything I needed to have for it to be a successful set. It really is the Mystical Archives that feel as the bonus sheet, that is the main selling point. I think for a while, when Expressive Iteration was still not banned, and it was seeing a ton of play. I think that was like the second most valuable card in the set. It was like a $7 uncommon. All right, so we have Shock. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember what you are. I was gonna say Thrill of Possibility, but I don't think that's it. I can't remember. That's a rare though. What are you? It's gonna drive me crazy. Eliminate. Don't get eliminated. Urza's Rage as a Mystical Archive foil rare. And that will do it for that pack. Can't remember what this one is. It's been so long. Okay. Goth X Hero, you are up next. Hopefully we get at least one or two of the alt art mythics. And there's a couple winners in there. So there's Time Warp, there's Tainted Pack. We, of course, talked about D-Tutor already. There's some fun stuff in there. All right. Witherbloom Apprentice, Introduction to Annihilation, Plarg, Dean of Chaos, and you can see there's mana value on the back. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. Not on so many cards. All right, so Goth X here, you start off with a Plarg, Dean of Chaos, into Combat Calligrapher as the commander card. Lorehold commands. None of the commands really took off. I think the Witherbloom command is kind of decent, but none of the commands really. Oh, the what do they call it? Whatever, Prismari. I think that was that saw a fair amount of play at one point. Oh, cool. Is this what is it? Something of Denial, Flare of Denial. I think as an uncommon. Kind of neat. Kind of cool. Gift of Estates after that. In the regular Mystical Archive. Uncommon Defiant Strike. And what do we got going on next? Ooh, we do have a mythic. Let's see it. What are you? Urza's Rage? What are you? Oh. So we do have a mythic back here. And it is a Japanese foil alt art mythic. I think it's Urza's Rage, and I cannot remember for the life of me. You guys can make fun of me in the comments or help me remember, but I think that's it. Kind of cool. Not one of the higher tier mythics, but a mythic nonetheless. Congrats, Goth X Hero. Some spicy rares in there as well. Like we have a, what is it? Lightning Bolt. You have Counterspell. You have Lightning Helix, Dark Ritual. So it's not mythic or bust as far as like the alt arts are concerned. All right, Hunt Foul Fish. You are up. Team Pennant. Spirit Summoning. First rare is a Fury Calm Snarl. Boros Snarl. Into a Keen Duelist as the commander card. Here's a mythic. It is Blot Out the Sky. Blot Out the Sky is actually kind of good. Right? Not bad. It's not crazy good. It's a mythic nonetheless. Whirlwind Denial. That's what it is. Whirlwind Denial. I said Flare of Denial. That's Modern Horizons 3. Whirlwind Denial was what that was earlier. Into Harmonize. Pretty sure that's Harmonize. It's kind of a fun game. Does Ian know the card? Usually no. Harmonize. In the Japanese. Ooh. I think that's Village Rites. So Japanese alt art foil Village Rites. That's kind of cool. Love that. Conclude with a Culling Ritual. Culling Ritual did see a little bit of play in its time. All right, so sleeve up that the Blot Out the Sky as a mythic. Rest of the stuff I'll sleeve up before I send it out. Okay, nice first round there. JA, back to you. So we did see one mythic come out of there. Hopefully a little bit more gas. Go Blank. That card's all a bunch of play. Dina, Soul Steeper. Elemental Summoning. Oh, we have a mythic as a rare, or as a mythic. Pack Foil Tanzanir Quandrix, so one of those Elder Dragons. Alright, it's kind of cool. Mythic Dragons, we like those still. Sequence Engine as the commander slot card. There's another mythic. Oh, Crackle with Power. Hey, I think that's I think this is the most valuable card in the regular set for Strixhaven. Crackle with Power is a darn good card. So that's a nice little hit there, JA. Extended Art Crackle with Power. And you can see the potential there, especially if you've got a lot of mana at your disposal. So a couple mythics in here. Divine Gambit. Oh, what are you? Strategic Planning? I think that's what it is. Strategic Planning. That's cool. All right. Alt Art Strategic Planning. Nice little rare. Divine Gambit. Sure. This time in the foil version. Conclude. Got a mythic back here. What do we have? Hey, Shadrix. Cool. Again, I mentioned like none of the. I think the Witherbloom one, Belladros, is the most valuable of the borderless dragons. But you know what? Borderless foil Shadrix is not the worst. That was, by the way, triple mythic pack. Borderless foil Shadrix is pretty cool. Then we also have the Crackle with Power in the extended art. And then we have the pack foil Tanzanir Quandrix. That was a nice little pack there. Can't be upset about that. Sweet. I don't hate that at all. Slide that in there. Yeah, we'll throw Shadrix on top. A few nice hits in there. All right, back to you, Almighty Taquito. Yeah, I'll be honest, like Strixhaven wasn't my favorite set from the jump, but can't really deny how cool these alt arts look, which really made the collector boxes appealing to me. All right, Mercurial Transformation. First rare is Valentine, Dean of the Vein, which on the other side is Lisette, Dean of the Root. Oh, pack foil rare. Into Octavia, Living Thesis as the Elemental Octopus as a commander slot card. Confront the Past, extended art. Oh, which one is this? Defiant Strike? I think that's Defiant Strike. Really sweet looking card. Electrolyze. Mystical Archive, Electrolyze. Duress. Sign in Blood as a Mystical Archive rare. Sure. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. All right. Yeah, it's all right. Nothing crazy there. All right, Gothic Hero, back to you. Shadrix is pretty cool. I think the only one I would rather have, like I said, I think is Belladros, which the borderless foil, A, is actually a good card. B, borderless foil looks really, really sweet. All right, Umbral Juke. Solve the equation. Solve the equation is not bad. Sure, Environmental Sciences. Poet's Quill is our first rare of this pack. Pack foil, Poet's Quill. Into Blight Mound and that commander slot. Leonin Light Scribe. This actually did see some standard play when it was around. Just basically a pump deck. Could kill you pretty quickly, though. Village Rites, this time in the non-foil. Mythic Crux of Fate. Okay, little Crux of Fate. That's kind of cool. Nice little mystical archive. Choose one. Destroy all dragons. Destroy all non-dragons. Suppose pretty good board wipe. Oh, what are you? What are you? You're not strategic planning. What are you? Oh, I don't remember. It's killing me, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember. But an uncommon foil Japanese mystical archive. Oh, mythic back here is Body of Research. Extended art foil Body of Research. Fractal creature, put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your library. Oh, that's right. But like no evasion, no trample. That's what it really needs. Guess you could fling it, right? You can fling lots of things. All right, so extended art. So we did get Crux of Fate in there, and an extended art foil Body of Research, which is another mythic. Keep the Tezzer's Gambit on top. It's killing me. I can't remember what that uncommon is. I'm gonna look it up afterwards and go, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Hunt Foul Fish, back to you. All right, spell satchel. It's not a purse, it's a satchel. Illuminate History as the foil rare. Into Silver Quill Silencer. Next up is Battle Mage's Bracers. A commander slot Battle Mage's Bracers. It's kind of cool. Callous Blood Mage again, this time in the extended art. Uncommon Claim the Firstborn. Mystical Archive Claim the Firstborn. Rare is, oh, that's Lightning Helix. That one I know. Hey, that's a pretty good one. Not bad, not bad at all. Lightning Helix. Oh, God, I think the art on this looks so sweet, and it looks really, really good in foil. I have seen it before. That's not bad at all. Love me some Lightning Helix there. And then we have an uncommon Cultivate in the Mystical Archive. And we're going to conclude with a Crowston Grip is a Mystical Archive foil rare. But I think Lightning Helix is the best hit there. And that's not bad at all. I'm even going to, I don't know what it's worth offhand, but I'm going to sleeve it because I'm going to put it on top instead of the blot out the sky. Okay, heading into our last round here. We have some decent pulls. Nothing crazy, right? But we have some decent pulls in here. Let's see what this last round has to bring us. J.A., start us off. Yi of the Borderless Foil Shadrix Silver Quill, which is a pretty cool card. Also had a couple other pulls in that pack. That was a pretty solid pack. All right, you're going to start out with a pack foil basic Conjuration into Vanishing Verse. Vanishing Verse saw quite a bit of play in its run-through standard. Revival Experiment in the commander slot. Academic Probation. Eliminate? I think that's what that is. Eliminate, don't get eliminated. All right, so Japanese alt art. Eliminate, very cool. Sign in Blood again, this time in the non-foil version. What we got going on here? It's another one of the, not Flare of Denials, whatever it's called, Whirlwind of Denial. Whirlwind of Denial. So we do have a foil version of that. That's kind of sweet. Nice little uncommon. And Strict Proctor. Strict Proctor does see a little bit of play, mostly in like Lotus Field combo deck, if I recall. All right. Yeah, I think that's the deck that sees in Pioneer, Lotus Field combo. All right, Almighty Taquito. All right, a little expanded anatomy. So first pack foil rare is Dramatic Finale. Actually, kind of a good card. Obviously, got to be in those colors, but does have some use. Ezerut Channeler as the commander slot. Vanishing Verse again, this time in the extended art. What are you? Opt? I think this is Opt. That's cool. I do love the artwork on that. And it looks really good in foil as well. So, Japanese alt art Opt. No, wait, what am I doing here? Wrong piles. Wrong piles. There we go. All right. Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Plowshares as a Mystical Archive. There's a foil Opt. Sure. I told you it looked really good. Right? Beautiful. Just kind of trying to show off the foiling there. Well, so foil Opt. And then conclude with, oh, hey, that's a pretty good one. That is Brainstorm. That is a Japanese alt art foil Brainstorm. That's beautiful. That's not bad at all. That is actually a pretty nice little hit. I actually sleeved the Opt as well. I don't know what Opt is going for at this point, but this did have some value at one point in that particular version. But a nice little hit there in that, that foil Brainstorm. That's sweet. Okay, hey, not bad. All right, Gothex Hero, back to you. You, I think, have the only mythic from the foil Japanese alt arts. All right. Lorehold Excavation. Inkling Summoning. Rare is Accomplished Alchemist as a pack foil rare. Mythic. Hey, Adrix and Nev, Twin Casters. That is actually a pretty good little commander pull. 4 for a 2/2. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice of that many tokens are created instead. This card, as a commander, gets out of hand real quick, or just as part of the 99 if you're playing in that sort of strategy. Atrix and Nev is not a bad little mythic. Wandering Archaic, well, again, one of the few kind of rares in the set that actually does have some value as well. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. They may choose new. You may choose new targets for that copy. That is a good card. The back is semi-relevant. It's not. It's really about the front. So Wandering Archaic, that's pretty good. All right, little duress action. Into, is that also Swords to Plowshares? I think it is. I cannot remember offhand. But that is pretty... I remember this being a hit, and I don't remember what it is offhand. This is such a fun game. Do you remember what the card is? I think it's Swords to Plowshares, but I can't quite remember. But I do believe this is a hit as well. And this is also that... it's rare. Yeah. Okay. After that, we have... I think this is Infuriate as a Japanese foil uncommon. And then we conclude with a Plarg, Dean of Chaos, which the other side is Augusta, Dean of Order. Not a bad little pack there, though. Swords of Plowshares, I think. Wandering Archaic, Atrix and Nev. Some decent hits in there. All right. What does our last pack have in store for us? Hunt Foul Fish, you are up. Last pack of this Strixhaven collector box. This has been fun to revisit. We didn't hit anything crazy, but there was a few good hits in here. All right, Explosive Welcome, Decisive Denial, Introduction to Prophecy. Rare is Retriever Phoenix. Probably not great. Most Phoenixes aren't. Pack Foil, Retriever Phoenix. Geometric Nexus as the commander card. Into Augmenter Pugilist, which the back... So that's actually decent, right? Control 8 or more lands, it gets +5/+5, and it's already a 3/3 with Trample. And the flip side of that is Echoing Equation. All right, then we've got a Mystical Archive Adventurous Impulse. We have a mythic here. What do we got going on here? Oh, that's Teferi's Protection. Nice! That is a pretty solid hit. I say solid. That's actually a really good hit. Very, very cool. Japanese alt art, Teferi's Protection. That is awesome. Really strong hit there. Nice. We will definitely take that. After that, we have an uncommon Shock, and then I believe we have one more hit in here. What do we got going on here? What are you? Oh, I should know this. Why do you have 3 mana there? What are you? Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me crazy. I don't remember it offhand. Oh, that bums me out. That bums me out. But we do have a Japanese foil alt art rare to go along with our Teferi's Protection, which is also quite awesome. Hey, not bad. Good little ending to that box. It was fun to revisit Strixhaven. Like I said, I know Strixhaven itself, the actual set, doesn't have a ton going on for it, but these are really fun to sort through. The art on these are absolutely dynamite, which is why it's fun to reopen them every once in a while, or open them and revisit them every once in a while. That's really cool. What are you? Oh, I'm going to look it up afterwards. It's going to bum me out. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.